Hello and welcome back to a very delayed and late Vlogmas. It's fine, we're gonna keep on pushing on, and in this video I'm going to be talking about my top 10 favorite Christmas songs. So just like my Christmas movie list that I posted earlier, these songs are in no particular order except for the very first one. The very first one is what I consider to be my favorite Christmas song. So the very first song on my list and what I consider to be my favorite song is Last Christmas by Wham. It has to be the Wham version or the Glee version or the Hilary Duff version. That is it. No other versions fly with me. I love those three and those three only. I don't know what it is about the song. I cannot explain it, but when I hear the dun 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 dun, that's it. I'm in. I love it. I'm like set. I'm like, hey, don't need to listen to any other Christmas song. This is it for me. I am so happy. Like, just love it so much. It's not even like a song that you're like, oh, I love this song because it's like such a nice thing to think about. Like, oh, I would love for this to happen to me. It's a sad song. You don't want this to happen to you. You don't want to like give all your love to someone and then have them be like, right? Like you don't want to do that, but I don't know. I love it for some reason. It is without a doubt my favorite Christmas song. I lied. The second song on my list is considered my second favorite song. All the other ones, no particular order. The first and second, they're accurate. The second song is Baby It's Cold Outside. I like a lot of different versions of this song, but my absolute favorite, because I'm basic, is the Glee version, because I love Klaine very much. I was a huge Klaine fan when I was like in my crazy like obsessed with Glee days. I just love the way that their voices go together, and I think it's just a really beautiful song. I know it's come into some scrutiny lately, but I think the important thing about the song is that we are addressing that there are some morally questionable things that are going on in the song, if you take it that way. We've addressed them, we understand them, and we know that it's not okay for people to spike drinks, if that is what was intended with that lyric. And it's like, we can still appreciate it while still understanding and knowing and acknowledging that it is wrong. Or not necessarily wrong, but just like, it isn't like perfect. We can still love it and appreciate it, while also knowing there are some issues with it. Just like certain family members. You love certain family members even though they may not be the best. The third song on my list is Mele Kalikimaka. I adore this song. I am actually embarrassed. I always thought the lyrics were a wise way to say Merry Christmas, not Hawaii's way to say Merry Christmas. I discovered that it was Hawaii's way last year. Exposed. I was always listening to the Bing Crosby version, and it sounds like they're saying a wise way to say Merry Christmas. That's the only version I ever really listened to. And then I started listening to Seth MacFarlane's version, and I was like, oh, he's full on saying Hawaii's way. Like, why am I like this? But it is a song that my parents love and play all the time. The Bing Crosby version I know very well, apparently not that well though to know the lyrics. But yeah, it's definitely one that we love, and there's a fun little story with it. One year, no matter what time of day it was, no matter how long we had been out of the car, the second we got into the car, that song would play on the radio, no matter what. And then one time, like that same year that kept happening, we were leaving the Christmas market, and we had told a family member, I think it was my aunt and uncle, that it was happening, and they didn't believe us. And then my mom and I got into our car, and Mele Kalikimaka started playing, and we blasted it in the parking lot of the Christmas market, like, we told you, see, we told you. So it's a very fun song that I adore very much. And also, I've always wanted to go to Hawaii. My family and I, we celebrate Christmas in July. We actually have a party, like a full-on Christmas party with a full-on Christmas dinner in the middle of July. We put up a tree and everything. Exposing myself again. So it's very on brand for my family, this song. The fourth song on my list is technically not a Christmas song, but it's like it's a New Year's Eve song. It's what are you doing New Year's Eve? And this is a song that, unlike Last Christmas, I would want the lyrics to apply to something in my life. I think it's so romantic. I don't know. I just think it's like one of the most romantic songs out there. New Year's Eve to me has always been horrible. Like, I've never actually had a good New Year's Eve. I can't remember the last time I had a good New Year's Eve. Like, I was in Disney last year. Like, I rang in the New Year in Disney and I still didn't have a great one because I wasn't in a park. I was like at the pool. Like, it wasn't like phenomenal, right? So the thought of it like being this romantic thing with someone you love is just like such like a thing for me, that this song, like, I swoon every time I hear it. It's like, it's honestly, if my future husband is ever watching this video, do something with that song, okay? Because I love it, and like I would die. Like, I love it so much. It's just so cute. Moving on, other than that, like, I don't know how to explain it any better than that. I'm just all like, I just love it because it's so romantic. The 5th song on my list is Marshmallow World. Now, the first time I really heard this song and enjoyed it was when the Cheetah Girls did a version of it on their Christmas album. I know, I hate Me Too, but it's fine. But as I've gotten older, I found like older versions of it. Bing Crosby's done a version, and it's one of my favorites. I love this song because when I first listened to it and listened to the lyrics and like started to properly listen to the song, I could fully envision in my mind just white snowy villages, or like just my street that I grew up on, but instead of it being snow, it was marshmallows, and I loved it. And I love one of my favorite lines is, the sun is red like a pumpkin head. Oh, I don't know why, it's just, I think the lyrics that are in it are just so, like, they evoke so many like really strong good images in my mind that I'm like, this is a song that I enjoy listening to, because it is not just like I'm listening to it, I'm seeing things too, which is so weird, I know, but like, it's like one of those songs where it's like you can't like listen to it and not see things, or like have certain images pop up into your mind, or like have you envisioning things, right? And the sun is red like a pumpkin's head. It's shining so you know it's won't freeze. The 6th song on my list is Up on the Rooftop. I love this song, though there's not a particular version that I love. I just love this song because I have a very vivid memory in my head. When I used to go to daycare, we would do like a Christmas like event, and what would happen was we would all gather together. I went to daycare in an old church, and we would gather together in like the attic basically of it, where like there was a stage and everything, and that's where like the grown-up kids were, like the older kids of the daycare would stay up there, and there's a piano up there, and they would play Christmas carols on the piano, and we would all sing, and then Santa would come in and give us presents. But there's one vivid memory I have of us sitting in there, like my mom, my dad, my brother, and I were all sitting in that room with all the other kids that went to that daycare, and we sang Up on the Rooftop. And I don't know why, it's always stuck in my head. So it's like one that I love very much. There are a couple versions that I don't really like, and I'll skip those ones, but like I can't think of the exact versions that I do like at the moment. I just know that it is one of my favorite Christmas songs. The 7th song on my list is White Christmas. I am currently dreaming of a white Christmas for a very specific reason that I will disclose later on in the new year, and I haven't gotten it. There's no snow this year, and it really breaks my heart, because usually I'm like, ugh, I hate snow, I don't want snow, but this year I really want snow. I don't think I'm gonna get a white Christmas. Blah. One of the reasons I love this song so much is because of the film White Christmas, which is in my top 10 favorite Christmas movie video that I posted earlier. I like the Michael Bublé version, I like the original, obviously, I like any version really. Like, I just like the song. It is very, very good, and I think come the new year, it is going to have a much different meaning to me, or this time next year it's going to have a very different meaning to me, but it's a very special song to me, and I love it very, very much. And I just hope that I do get a white Christmas, because I need snow at least one more time. Like, we've only had like one huge snow blizzard, and then it was gone, and I'm like, what the heck, man? I need some more like snow. Maybe that's why I don't feel like it's Christmas. The 8th song on my list is Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. This song I've loved always, loved every version of it. And then I watched Meet Me in St. Louis for the first time and I realized where the song came from, fell in love with that film, and gained an even deeper love for the song, especially now that I know like the whole narrative and everything behind the song and like where the song fits in the movie and like why it was being sung the way it was and everything. So good. There's a reason it's one of the classics. It's just a phenomenal song that makes you feel good but sad at the same time. It's a very bittersweet song. The 9th song on my list is Have a Holly Jolly Christmas, and I love it because of the stop motion films that I grew up watching at Christmas time. Burl Ives is one of my favorite Christmas singers because my mom loves him too, and I think that his version of Have a Holly Jolly Christmas is the best one. I just love how he goes, have a holly jolly. I just like how he does the like emphasis on the words. I know I'm a horrible singer, but we're just gonna keep moving on. I just think it's a really cute festive song, and I think like I have like little decorations, like you know how you can get signs with like lyrics on it. I have a couple signs that have those lyrics on it because I love it. Holly jolly is so cute. And the 10th and final song on my list is Snow from White Christmas. This song is so good. I love it. I talked about it in my top 10 Christmas movie video that I posted earlier, but I really love this song. I love the ch-ch-ch-ch-ch. I personally am allergic to snow, not allergic to snow, but I'm allergic to the cold. If I get too cold, I actually like get an allergic reaction. So I say I'm itchy every time I listen to this song because they're like, I want to wash my hands, my feet, my hair with snow and my face with snow. And I'm like, if I do that, I just become a giant hive. I can't do that. But I do love this song. It's so cute. I love the scene that they sing it in the film when they make the little like mountain with the napkin. Oh, it's just so good. It's such a classic. And that is it. Those are my top 10 favorite Christmas songs. I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Maybe subscribe, maybe. I will have more Christmas related Vlogmas videos coming up. I have one more going up today, and then I have 3 going up on Christmas Day, and then 2 more left. One that will be posted on Thursday, and one will be posted on Saturday following Christmas. But that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!